Good morning. Where are my glasses, darling? Good morning. Morning, Rhonda. How are you? How was your night? I'm having kind of a shaky morning. I got trolls trolling me. They're trolling me in the comments. So I don't really care about that. I have trolls coming at me now. People are saying that I'm being negative and I'm being this. I'm literally speaking on my experience that I have living in a homeless shelter. I have some really nasty people that were once like a follower, and this lady she was pretty nice to me, and now she's like attacking me in the comments, and I find it pretty funny how one minute someone's like okay with you, and then the next minute they're like, "What are you talking about? You sound so negative." How am I sounding negative? And I'm just talking about my experience that I have inside a homeless shelter that I'm in. I don't believe that there's anything negative that I'm putting out. I believe I'm just speaking about how I feel and what I'm experiencing in the homeless shelter. So if people are too sensitive and they don't want me to talk about my experience in a homeless shelter and what I go through and have to deal with every day, this is not the channel for you. Like, I'm not going to stop talking about my experience, bad or good. I'm not going to stop talking about it. Because I know these people that are trolling me. I know that they're watching, and one thing I'm not is a weak woman. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. I don't suffer from any of those issues or problems. And the things that people are saying to me in my comments that are rude, I could care freaking less. Because again, this is my life. These are my experiences of what I'm dealing with in a homeless shelter here in America. I know their engagement. I know. But I still have to come here and just let people know that if you want to speak of your experience in your life, open up the channel, you chat, you start your own channel and talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. But I'm going to speak up for my channel because I work very hard to come here, even though it looks easy, right? Yeah, it looks easy to come here and do what people say I'm doing is complaining. So am I supposed to walk around in life and act like everything's bubbles and raspberries and blueberries? I'm just in this beautiful pasture of beautiful flowers and everything's fine. But people want you to be, they want you to be robotical. They want you to be, walking around like my job in corporate America. Like I'm supposed to just act like everything's fine here. I'm good. I can only act like that when I'm at work. I can only act like a corporate person when I'm working in corporate America. I can only just not do so much complaining that people say I'm doing. When I'm at work, I can't vent. I can't say certain things. I have to just conform. But I'm not a conforming person. If I see something at that shelter that I don't agree with, I'm going to talk about it. And if people are uncomfortable with that, find you another YouTube channel to watch. Go find someone else that you enjoy watching, that you feel like is more peaceful. Oh, you're turning into a negative person. Why are you so angry? I'm not angry. I'm talking about my experience. So stop trying to push a narrative on my life that's not happening. I can't have feelings. I can't have emotions. I can't be upset about this. I can't talk about that. People get sensitive to that, and I know who it is. It's a specific person that's now stalking me. Oh, she's making struggle content. How am I making struggle content, sis? I'm not pressed to make money from YouTube. Yeah, making money from YouTube would be nice, but I have people that send me cash apps almost every single day because they see who I really am. They see the light that shines within me. She is a mother. She has children that no, I don't talk about. Now you see why I don't bring my children in our situation into this YouTube stuff. Because people will drag you through the mud in life. And they'll drag you through the mud in YouTube life as well. But see, when you come over here and you want to mess with me and you want to bark up my tree, I got something for you to bark up, baby. You barking up the right tree over this way. Because I stand up for myself and I stand up for everything that I do. I wake up every morning and I go to work and I bust my ass. I don't need to come on YouTube and show someone, let me prove to this person that I'm a nice person. I don't give a damn how you feel about me. I'm talking to the people that want to troll my channel. I got something for you over here, baby. I got something for you over here. When you come over here with your nasty comments, I'm going to respond. This is my life. This is my homeless journey. And I'm going to speak on that. Because this is an outlet for me. This is an outlet for me to let it out, right? Some videos you may see, I'm doing okay today, y'all. Everything's fine. I'm just getting through. You know, I had a great day. But there's going to be some videos that I'm going to come out with. I'm going to talk about things that I see in this shelter that's out of the way. There's going to be some things that I'm talking about that people ain't gonna like to hear because now they're pushing the narrative. Oh, you're mad, you're angry. What are you upset for? I'm not upset. I'm just responding back to the trolls, and I'm not even gonna call you troll. I'm gonna let y'all live because I'm not gonna delete your comment. I'm gonna let all that stuff just stay in there. You know what I mean? You share your experience. People say that you share your experience on YouTube. People say that you're not the victim. You're not a victim here. Did I say anything about me being a victim? Did I say anything about, oh, they're doing this to me? Oh, the homeless people, they're doing this to me. I'm the victim. They're hurting me. Oh, everybody's hurting me. I'm the victim. I don't come off as the victim. I said the reason why I got into this situation through my own actions, I've accepted accountability for the things that I've done wrong to be in my situation. I'm not on here asking for donations. I'm not on here asking for a handout. I'm not on here saying, hey, can you open up your house and let me live with you? Guess what I'm doing? I'm getting it out the mud on my own. I'm working through this hardship on my own. I'm not asking nobody for a damn thing. I'm headed to work right now, but I felt like I needed to come on here and let the trolls know. Like, sis, it was funny because some of these people they come in your comment section and they act like they're for you. They act like they want to be your buddy, your friend, your pal. And then later on down the line, they start to turn around and they want to attack you. You see why I don't do the moderation? You see why I don't participate in moderation stuff? I don't do the moderators. Because people do the same thing in YouTube as they do in real life. They act like they're your buddy, they act like they're your pal, and then you turn around one morning and now they're attacking you in the comments because they seen another person trying to attack you in the comments. One thing I'm going to do for myself until the day that I leave this earth, I'm going to stand up for myself. You're going to see power over here, baby. It's power over these parts. It's power. Like, I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to go run off of YouTube because, a few people are attacking me. I don't care why you want to feel like you need to attack me. Open up your camera, show your face every day, and talk about what it is that you want to talk and speak about. Don't come over here with the drama with me because guess what? I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for my channel because I built this on my own. This not struggle. Thank you, Sharon. How you doing? Good morning. Rhonda, how's everybody doing? I'm saying hi to everybody, but I'm addressing the trolls, man, and I'm going to continue to address the trolls. Somebody's telling me, oh, you should sell your nice car. I'm not selling anything. I need my car to get to work. I need my car to get to work. If you don't want to hear struggle, if you don't want to hear homeless content, if you don't want to hear people talking about their personal lives, like as far as what they're going through, don't come here, baby. But you still continue to watch me because I know that person that's attacking me right now is like 2 or 3 people. Not that I really care. It's probably the same person with 2 or 3 different channel names. But some people don't have nothing else better to do in their life but to attack people that's literally out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I ain't going nowhere no time soon, baby. Unless God decides to take me off this earth, I am going to be on YouTube talking my stuff, talking about my experience at the homeless shelter, talking about the girls that's at the shelter. I'm not taking a picture of nobody. I'm not putting a video recording of nobody. I'm not recording anything in the shelter. I'm not doing any of that. So if anything over here makes you feel uncomfortable, sis, by all means, you don't have to be here, baby. Nobody's begging you for a view. Because at this point, I'm already getting the subscribers. I'm already getting people coming to my channel. Oh, she got struggle content. Struggle content says, how is it struggle content? I record every day. I record and I make videos about my life every day. Every day. And I'm never going to stop doing that. I'm not on here asking people for money. I'm not asking nobody for anything. I'm just asking you, listen to my story. Because this homeless journey that I'm on is affecting so many people. That's why I'm here. To talk about that. If it makes you sensitive, if you're sensitive to that, if you're sensitive to what I'm speaking about homelessness, don't come here, sweetheart. Yeah, I have every right to document my life. I sure do. What I'm doing is not illegal. What I'm saying is not illegal. I'm not going to get arrested for talking about my life and my journey and my experience. So when I get a place, right, if I get a house, apartment, extended stay, what are you going to say then? She was never home. Like, people are always going to go reaching. This is why I stay personal and I stay private. I don't talk about where I work at. I don't talk about where the shelter's at. I don't talk about any of that because you got people out here that want to destroy you because they're bitter and mad in their own sad lives. People are sick. The trolls are sick. I watched this guy. He's homeless too, and I like him a lot. He's a white dude. He's a nice person. He's going through his own struggles in life. He's homeless, going through his own whatever. He's on YouTube talking about it. Guess what? He got people attacking him too, saying this ain't true, that ain't true. Oh, you're out for money. Oh, you're out for this. And I went in this morning and I saw that this man had started deleting some of his content. No, brother, we ain't deleting nothing over here. What I put out, I stand on what I put out every day. And I'm not even going to block you, baby. That's the joys of being a YouTuber. I'm not going to block you because I want you to watch, baby, because I know you watching right now. I know you listening right now. I know you probably sitting there taking your notes or having a conundrum right now. Because you like, oh my God, she's still going at it. She's responding to me. Yeah, I'm going to respond to you, trolls. Because y'all the same people that can't even show a picture. You don't have a video. Do you have content? Do you make anything? Struggle content where, baby? Struggle content where? My whole focus of this channel was not, oh, I gotta get monitored. That's not my focus. My focus is really to just put out my content, talk about my homeless journey, because it makes me feel good, right? It makes me feel good when I'm able to let things come out of my mouth and I talk about what I see. I talk about trying to let people know, like, listen, you don't want to lose your house. You don't want to lose your apartment. You don't want to lose, if you're living with your family, try to do your best to make it work because you are going to be in a shelter or in your car or laying on the sidewalk for shelter, for housing. Because don't nobody out here in this world give a damn about you. Nobody's going to open up their doors and say, hey, you could stay with us. Nobody cares about you or me. So I try to let people know and forewarn them that we living in the last days and this world is very dark. This world is very, very dark. And a person will do the best that they can do to try to bring you down, to make you feel like you're worthless. You're nothing. You shouldn't be sharing this journey. Who dares you to share your journey of your life? I'm not doing nothing illegal, baby. Nothing over here I'm doing is illegal. This is my journey and my time and my space that I'm going to continue to talk about it. And if you don't like it or you feel uncomfortable or my journey rubbed you in the wrong light, they're talking about, oh, why are you talking about the girls at the shelter? Because I can, because they're my roommates. And if there's something that I figure that's not right, I'm going to talk about it. If I feel like I don't like the rules of the shelter, I can legally talk about that. I'm not going to jail because call Donald Trump. Tell him about it. Maybe he'll set this shelter off straight. Call and report me to Donald Trump. Call the White House. Let them know. Oh, she's in the shelter and she's making videos. Like, come on. If you don't want to be here, if you don't want to listen to what I got going on with my homelessness, sis, by all means, you can leave. Because I'm not going to stop. I am going to forever, ever talk about my journey. I talk about my job. I talk about them. Oh, my job did this and my job. I'm just going to talk about my experience, honey. Something about my experience makes you feel uneasy or makes you feel upset, baby. There go the unsubscribe button. You can block me. You can block me. You have the right to block me. But I'm going to talk about it, baby. I can't go to work and talk about it. I need a venting. I need to vent. And if you don't want to hear people venting and talking about their experience, you can go. I'm not going to miss you. I got people coming to my channel every single day subscribing. I'm not going to miss 1 or 2 or 3 trolls. Go troll someone else. Go find another live stream and go troll them. Because when you come over here with the bull crap, when you came in acting like you were a cool person, you act like you were my buddy, one of my allies, and then you turn around and say I'm making struggle content. You turn around and just did a 360 on me. I was like, damn, I thought you was cool people. You know, I thought you was all right with me. Why am I talking about the shelter? Because I can. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, sweetheart. Speak about whatever I want to speak about. Some people speak about Donald Trump. Some people talk about politics. Guess what? If I don't like politics and I don't like Donald Trump, guess what? I'm not going to be in that live stream. I'm not going to be in a live stream somebody talking about Donald Trump. Somebody talking about politics. Somebody want to talk. People run live streams talking about racism and this and that. All types of topics that people talk about. Guess what I do when it's something I don't like what someone says? I stroll right past it. Half the time I don't even leave a comment. Leave a comment for what? Half the comments don't even get seen anyway. You writing a whole paragraph to me about why am I talking about the shelter? No, that's my content. That's what my content is based around. My homeless journey. Trying to tell people like, look, pay your rent. Don't violate your lease. Because you're going to be either sleeping in your car or shacked up with your family members that don't want you there. You got to speak on your own truth too. Most only speak on others to avoid themselves. I do speak on my truth. So if you want to know about my truth, you can go watch my videos. So you don't have to even come here and tell me to speak on whatever. I can speak on whatever I want to speak on. I speak on whatever I want to speak on. I speak on my homeless journey and how I got here. So if you want to go watch some of my long form videos and see what my truth is, go watch those. Go watch those. This is my truth. This whole channel is about my truth. People, see, the thing is, people really want to know more things about my life and this and that. Go watch the videos. Go watch the videos. Go watch the videos. Certain things in live streams, I don't even talk about in live streams. A live stream is supposed to be just something I could talk about how it was last night or, you know, something like that. I speak on my truth. I'm not just trying to speak on others. That doesn't make sense. I talk on my journey. The things that I need to work on. I've already said plenty of that. I've said plenty of things about how I got here, me moving in with family and this and that. I've spoken about all that. I'm not just talking about other people and just pushing myself to the side. No, I talk about me too. But some things about myself, I'm not going to speak of. Like other people, I might be talking about a girl in the shelter. I might not know her journey. But if it's something that I see her doing in the shelter that I think that's crazy and outrageous, yes, I'm going to speak on it. Yes, I'm going to speak on something. If I say, you know, this shelter shouldn't really be doing this. The rules shouldn't be this way. That's not saying that the rules are going to change because I know they don't give a damn about how I feel. But I'm going to talk about something that I think is not right. Yes, I am. People just want me to come on here and talk about all the intimate details in my life. Oh, where's your kids? None of your damn business. Where do you work at? None of your business. How much do you make an hour? None of your business. Oh, how'd you get the car? I got good credit. Again, none of your business. Like, I'm going to speak on whatever I want to talk about within myself. People want me to dig deeper and go more into my own personal life, which is none of your business. I talk about whatever I want over here. If I want to just sit and make content about the crappy homeless shelters in America, one by one, I'm going to do such. I'm trying to let people know, listen, the homeless shelter is not the way that you want to go in life. You don't want to live in a homeless shelter because you're going to have to put up with and deal with a lot of crap. You're going to deal with a lot of crap coming into places like this. You're not going to deal with, you're going to deal with drugs, like the last shelter I was in. Fiends waking up, fiending out all night. You see that? I'm trying to let people know that this is not the direction that you want to go into your life. No, you don't want to be in a shelter. This is the bottom of the barrel for me, man. Like, people talk about drugs. You got people that make content. They go out in the communities and they're around addicts all day. Telling a story. I'm telling a story. And there's nothing wrong with me telling a story. Nothing. There's nothing illegal about that. If you think it's illegal, hey, call the police on me. Let me get arrested for talking about my story. It's not illegal about nothing I'm doing. But I know some people think, oh, she's talking about everybody else and not talking about herself. And one lady said something like, she's not even talking about her own goals and how she's going to get. I talk about that all the time. What are you talking about? I talk about the things that I need to do all the time. I talk about what I'm going to do. I talk about that. But guess what? When you need to make more money and things need to increase in your life, that takes time for that to happen. It takes time to find a job because a lot of these employers are not even, they say that they're hiring and they're not even taking interviews. So I am getting my stuff. I work on me every single day. I work on me and my journey every single day, baby. So if people think that I'm not working on my journey, I'm not working on myself, I'm just a terrible person, oh, who's talking about other people, like, come on now, get it together. Get it together. I come on here and talk about my job. I talk about stuff that's going on there. I can talk about whatever I want. I can rant and talk about what. Because again, this is my life. This is my life. And no, I don't respond to the trolls all the time, but baby, I got time today, honey. I got time today. Yeah, I have my soap business that I'm trying to get off the ground again. I'm trying to find a location where I'm probably going to have to get a hotel room to rent a hotel room for a couple of hours to do that because I don't want to be in my family's way. I was going to ask one of my sisters, can I use your kitchen? But sometimes when you're trying to make money, a lot of people don't want to see you make money. And to call my YouTube channel a struggle channel, there's nothing struggling over here, baby. All I do is turn on the camera and talk. I didn't see that was much struggle. That's not much struggle. That's just a woman turning on her camera, talking to a camera. Where's the struggle at in that? I'm not sitting up here every day trying to figure out, oh, I need to make some YouTube money. In the beginning of YouTube, if you're not making millions and millions of views and you're doing outrageous stuff, like a lot of the stuff the kids are doing with the dancing and all that stuff, if you're not making millions and millions, you're going to make some money off YouTube, but you're not going to make enough money to survive unless you're doing crazy stuff. Unless you're selling yourself out. YouTube is reality TV. It's the reality TV. Some people make YouTube channels and they make up stories. Like reality TV. They make up stories. But mine, unfortunately, is not a story. This is my life. Yeah, I am going to get a room to make the soaps. As soon as I make a couple more dollars, I'm going to get a room for the day. They make the soaps in there. But, yeah, man, I had to say something. I had to speak on it. And I know the person is watching me. I know she's watching me right now. And I believe this woman that I'm talking about, because she came in being like a friendly person. Like she was so excited about my journey, and she was, here for me and stuff. Then she turns around and starts trying to drag me in the comments, asking me, "Are you okay?" Sis, now I'm gonna ask you, "Are you okay?" Because early in the morning, for you to be sideways, coming at me sideways when I thought you was okay. It's probably a roommate. No, nobody at the shelter knows I do YouTube. I know who it is. It's a lady that's been watching me for a while since I started. And she came off really nice and, here for me and stuff. And then she just turned around and started dragging me in the comments. Like, people were dragging me in my comments. And when you drag me, hey, I'm not a scary person. I'm not going to go run and cry in a corner and say, oh my God, they're attacking me. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for all the smoke, baby. I'm ready for all the smoke. Because guess what? And I always say, I get up every morning and come to work. I get up every morning and come to work. I don't be sitting here asking nobody for a damn thing. And I'm building my business. So she was like saying, she don't even talk about herself. I talk about myself and my soul business and myself all the time. I talk about myself all the time. I talk about my goals and things that I want to achieve all the time. The reason I don't say nothing too much sometimes about my goals and stuff, I'm not going to come up here every day and say, oh, this is what I want to do. I'm just going to do it. And y'all just going to see. And I'm not trying to sit here and prove anything to anybody on YouTube. I don't have to come on here and prove anything to somebody on YouTube, a stranger that I probably never meet in my life. I probably never meet these people in my life. And you think I care about what you think about my life, my homeless life that I'm living? Oh, you shouldn't bash anybody. You know, never know nobody's situation. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm simply stating what I see in the shelter. That's it. And now people are getting mad at me for saying what I see in the shelter. I'm going to come here. This is my content. This is what I do. If I see something in the shelter that may look a little bit to the left, that I don't think they should be doing that, yes, I'm going to speak on it. If you don't like to hear that, you don't have to be here. Why are you continuing to come back and watching me? If it's something that's sensitive to your little ears, simply don't come here. Oh, I'm making struggle content. Oh, I'm busting my butt to try to get monetized. I think everybody that make content, they want to get monetized at some point. I don't care what you think. I don't care what a troll thinks about me. People will initially support you and then switch after being provoked by all your criticism of others. Well, that's what they want to think. That's okay. And it's not criticism of others. I'm not criticizing no one. I'm simply talking about what I see. If I see that I'm in a room with mothers and they didn't send their kids to school for the day and they have 6 children, that's not criticizing. That's simply stating what happened. If I see dirty diapers, if I see the room smelling like piss, I'm going to speak about it. That's not me criticizing others. That's me simply stating what I see. Like when a crime happens or an accident happens and the police gets called to that scene, the cops are not going to just criticize them. The cops is going to say, well, let's write this in a report because this is what I see. These are things that I see that I believe that the shelter should do better. The shelter should be on these mothers, should be on the mothers more. Your kids should be in school every day, not sitting in a shelter laying around on your cell phone all day. I talk about what I see. That's it. I'm not sitting around criticizing anyone. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I'm better than them. I'm not saying that. But if I see a mother that got 6 children and she's sitting on her cell phone and her kid should have went to school today, I'm going to talk about that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I sent you an email about. Okay. Yes, my email is out there. So if you guys ever wanted to, some things you may want to say to me in an email and not say it in the chat or say it under a comment, I appreciate that. But I'm trying to build something here with this whole homeless thing. And I'm not bashing the single mothers because, hell, I've been a single mother before. I feel their pain. I know what they're going through. But if I see that you are not even trying to get up out of bed to put your 6 children on a school bus for school, I feel a way about that. I can tell whoever I want to tell, whatever I want to tell on YouTube. That's what I can do. So best of life. If you don't like what I got going on over here, sis, you don't got to be here. I can talk about whatever I want. If you feel uncomfortable, best of life, go find another YouTube channel to watch, baby. Because I'm going to speak on it. And there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it. If you uncomfortable, instead of being on my live stream at 8:30 in the morning, go open up your own YouTube channel and talk about your own stuff. That's what you can do. I don't have to tell nobody nothing to their face because I don't the shelter. I'm not a staff in the shelter. I'm not a staff inside the shelter. I can't control anything, but I can watch and see stuff. I can watch and see things. Good morning, Dr. J. How you doing? If I see something that I don't think is right, I'm going to talk about it. And if I want to come on my YouTube channel and talk about it, I can. I can. I can talk about whatever I want over here. So if you guys want to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about on yours, go ahead. People make reactions to stuff every single day. There's reaction channels. People react to stuff. They go on Walmart, they go here, they go here. Man, people do way more stuff than people are complaining of I'm doing. Oh, why don't you say it to their face? I don't need to say anything to someone's face. I'm just looking and I'm making content about it. And you're mad. You're mad because someone has the balls. YouTube, show their face, show their life, and talk about what they're going through inside a homeless shelter. There's nothing wrong with that. It's your channel. You do want your feels the best of life. Retired housing coordinator predicted you will remain homeless because of your attitude. That's fine. That's fine. No problem. But y'all gonna see. So, that is okay. I'm actually comfortable in the shelter, so I want y'all to know that too. I do talk about that. I'm actually really comfortable inside my bed, but there's a few things in the shelter that need to change. So when you come here and you say stuff that's mean, that's fine. And if you feel like I'm judgmental, Nate, that's your hey, that's how you feel, that's fine. Everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel. But over here, when you come over here with your crap, I don't care. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to be here I'm going to be here every day. I'm going to be here every day talking about it, and you are going to be here too. The trolls will come here every day just to see what I'm talking about. So I welcome you. I welcome you. I feel like the shelter should do better with their staff members that they have in there that sleep all night when they're supposed to be watching and monitoring us. They're supposed to be watching the girls in the shelter, making sure that we're doing the right things and not in the room doing drugs and not doing anything that we're not supposed to do. I compare my other shelter to this shelter, and there's a lot of comparisons. There's a lot of things that's missing. There's a lot of things that they could do better. But yes, I'm grateful to be there. So if y'all think I'm ungrateful, I'm going to stay in my position, that's okay. That's how you feel. If you want to write a whole paragraph about something, that is all right. You keep on the typing, sister, whoever you are, male, female. I'm going to talk about my experience. And if it hurts your ears to hear what I'm talking about, baby, go find another channel. Ungrateful and judgmental. That's fine, Nate. You don't have to be here. If you feel like I'm ungrateful and judgmental, why are you still watching me? Why are you still and ungrateful? I don't think there's been a moment in time that I've been doing this journey that I've been ungrateful. I always say I'm grateful. I just feel like there's some things in the shelter that should change. Because if a shelter is supposed to be here, to help people get back out in society, they shouldn't let certain things happen in these shelters. The things that I see are crazy. It's not judgmental, but if that's how y'all feel, that's fine. But I'm still going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. So y'all go ahead. And I know y'all do this on other people's channels too. So I know it's not just me. It's not just a me thing. It's an issue with yourself. You come here and put your rhetoric out to people that actually get up and try to make content. Yeah, nobody cares about your thoughts, sis. One thing when you come over here to me, I'm strong and I'm a powerful woman. I'm a strong, powerful, homeless woman at that. That's not afraid to put my homeless journey on YouTube. And I know I'm going to get bashed by people. And I know I'm going to get bashed by people, but I show my face sometimes. And, some lady came in my comment section and was trying to basically saying I was ugly. She was like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. And it was one of my videos where I looked a hot mess, but I'm okay to show my face. I show my face. I'm not going to hide or run from anybody that want to bully me because I got something for you over here. I'm not going to back down. I don't back down to fights. Now at work, yeah, I keep myself a little bit more conservative. Certain things I can't do, but when I get in the car, if I want to talk about my boss pissed me off today, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And if your ears are sensitive, I don't be up here doing cussing and fussing. I might say a curse word here and there, but please don't bring my religion or isn't she a Christian woman? Don't bring none of that crap into it. That's not even a fight. Even people that go to church every day get pissed off about stuff. Like, let's not bring in isn't she a Christian? Like, come on. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a cookie cutter Christian, baby. I still got feelings. Yeah, I just it's people are funny. They and this woman that turned around and started to attack me. She was eventually, in the beginning, she was like a cool person. She was like my buddy. She would come in every day and support me, but then I noticed that she stopped coming. When people see that, you're growing on YouTube, they don't like that. They don't like to see growth. They don't like to see people chanting for you. They don't want to see people chanting for you, cheering for you. Girl, you're going to get out of this. You're going to be okay. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see your growth, honey. They want to see you somewhere laying on the sidewalk out in the cold with no... They mad that I'm even in the shelter. They don't even believe I deserve to be in the shelter. Like, when I got kicked out of the first shelter, they bashed me about that. Oh, what did you do wrong? And I told you guys what happened. Yeah, I did something I wasn't supposed to do, and I got kicked out. And what's next? What's the next bashing? Like, come on. Who's going to bash me now? I'm not a softie. I'm not a softie over here. And no, I don't always respond to everything, but, this woman just went under all my videos and started typing paragraphs. Sister, no one's reading all of that. Nobody's reading all of that trash. But it's going to be a beautiful day, baby. But I just felt like I needed to stand up for myself and let y'all know that, listen, I'm not a softie over here. I'm not going to back down to a fight, honey. And I'm not talking about like a physical fight, but I'm not going to back down. I'm going to respond back because y'all need to know that, hey, I love my channel. I love what I do. Some lady, oh, you're going to be in a shelter forever. Like, yeah, okay. One day there's going to be a video coming out where I'm going to be in a place. I'm going to be in an apartment. I'm going to be in a house. I'm going to be in something.